let's start with our cross stitch here. This is our little pattern here. And what I've done is I've come up through one of the X's. And this is so simple. So I'm just going to go like this. And instead of going in and out, in and out, in and out, I'm going to save a little bit of time. And I'm going to go like this. There's one X. And then when I go to cross the other X, I'm going to make sure I'm coming up through the next X, the top. So there's one X. So I can do an X at a time. Okay, so now let's move on to the chain stitch, which is how I created these little daisies right here. And it's one of my favorite stitches because it's so cute. It's a flower. Okay, so let's see, where am I here? I'm gonna come up here, right here. And you can see I've got this little loop here. And you come up at the tip of your leaf or flower, all right? And you just kind of wrap it around. You go in right next to it or slightly above it, out the top of your flower, staying inside your thread because watch what happens. See, it hooks it and holds it right there. And then you just anchor it down with your needle. That's it. Do one more. Okay, I'm going to turn this around a little bit. Hold it. Go right next to it or slightly above it. Out the top. And I like to go a little bit outside the pattern so that I'm covering it up just in case this isn't going to wash out. This is a dish towel, by the way, so it will get washed. And that's really important to keep in mind when you're using patterns. Is it something that's washable or not? Okay, there you go. There is the chain stitch. The stem stitch is another basic stitch that you can use for so many different things, and it is really, really easy to do. So let me just show you how to do that. And I'm going to come out right here. Okay, I'm going to do this little, this one, I hope you can see this one. This one's going to be a little harder to capture. Okay. Here's how this works. Come up, and then you follow your pattern, and you're going to go a little further away from where you just brought your thread out and go somewhere in the middle, in between those two. So when you come out, your thread is right in the middle of that stitch, just like that. And then you're going to go out again, and you're going to come in just slightly inside there. So now my thread is in the middle of that stitch again. The tighter you do this, the tighter your stem stitch will be. And your stem stitch can be used to do borders, outlines, not just stems, but it's a great way to follow a line of anything. And this curves around a little bit. So when you're into like really scrolly curves and stuff like that, you want to do a much smaller stitch. And then I'm just going to anchor that back down, just like that. Okay, there you go. There's the stem stitch. Now one more stitch I want to show you that's a basic stitch that you'll really enjoy. And that is this little stitch right here, and it's called a French knot. And it's really, really easy to do. So I'm going to do a French knot. Let's see. Well, I'm going to have to do one right here. Okay. So here's how that works. And it's usually with those little circles. So you go up like that in the center of your circle. And then what you do, I need to set this down. You wrap the thread around your needle 2 times, sometimes 3 times. Depends on how big you want your French knot. Wrap it around your needle like that, poke it in, secure it tight like that, pull your needle through. Ugh. There's too many threads down there. There you go. Just like that. Ta-da! You got yourself a cute little French knot right there. So now that you know the basic stitches and you're ready to turn it up a notch, you're going to need one of these. This is a great little pocket guide with a plethora of stitches. And you know what? They are really simple. And this pocket guide, they did a beautiful job and they made it really, really easy to follow. Okay, so a must-have. And another must-have, a box to keep all your stuff in, because I'll tell you what, this is, you know, you don't want your threads to get all tangled up. You don't want everything to get messy. So, you know, you can put all of your supplies in there so that when you are finished stitching for the day, you can put everything in this great little organizer and container and store it away and have everything there exactly where you need it when you're ready to embroider again. Okay, so you want some more information? All you have to do is visit the website, because I bundled everything for you to make it really super simple in order to find all the products that I've used today. And you want to know more? All you have to do is visit Hirschners.com.